My name is Ashley Park, and I am a volunteer at Million Little, as well as the junior ambassador for my high school's Million Little Club. This is the second SCV bracelet project video, and today I'll be taking you through the process of how to make the beginner's bracelet. This design will teach you simple braiding and knotting skills, as well as how to measure string for any bracelet design. You'll also learn how to create easily adjustable backs for your bracelet, so let's get right into it. Hi everybody, so let's get started with some supplies. You'll be needing some scissors, you'll also be needing some scotch tape, but a clipboard will also be fine, and you just need a flat surface and you are good to go. Alright, so for the next part you're going to want to pick out 3 colors, any is fine, your favorites, and once you pick out those 3 you will be all set and we are ready to start the bracelet. On to step 2, you are going to take your 3 colors. Today I've picked out this olive green, light olive green, and turquoise color, and you're going to want to choose one color to be your base. I'm going to do the turquoise color, and you're going to measure it. To measure it, you're going to want to unravel that piece of string and just place the end in between your thumb and index finger. Unravel it some more so that you can wrap it around your wrist, and you're going to want to wrap it around twice. And once you've done that, you will put the string back in between your thumb and index finger, and wherever it cuts off you just want to mark it at the end so that when you unravel your wrist you know exactly where to cut it off. And once you pinpoint that place on your string, you're just going to want to cut it, and now you have the base of your string ready. After that, you're going to want to take the ends of the string that we just cut and line them up so that we can fold the string evenly in half. Once you get the string lined up and folded, you're going to want to wrap it around your wrist loosely and match both ends to each other so that they're approximately the same length. Once you figure that out, you'll want to hold on to the string where the loop side is, that's what's actually really important, and keep your fingers held there and remember where that place is so that we can tape it, because that's where your bracelet will start. You just want to take a piece of tape and put it right over the spot that you were holding and secure your string. For the next part, you're going to grab your second string, your second color, and start unraveling it, as this one is going to be much longer than the first string that we cut. You're going to want to place the end, similarly to the first time, in between your thumb and your index finger, but this time measure it along your arm all the way to your shoulder. Once it reaches your shoulder, then you can cut it, and that'll be your second piece of string. For your third string, your third color, it's going to be the same length as the string that we just cut. So it'll be really easy. All you have to do is line up the 2 strings and measure it along each other, because you'll want them to be the exact same length. Once you get that exact same length, you're going to want to cut it, and then you have your 2 pieces of string ready to go. I forgot to put this in, but before we start the next step, you want to take another piece of tape and place it on the edge of the first string that we cut, just to make sure the string on the table is stabilized. Before we get to the fun part, we're going to take our 2 long pieces of string and we can just pull them apart. You're going to take one of the string and lift up one side of the string that we just taped down, and you're just going to make an easy single knot at the top up to the tape. It's really important that you get it all the way up there because you want to give your bracelet as much length as you can. So you're just going to knot it once, pull it up, and squeeze it really, really hard so that it'll stay and be really sturdy, and then you're just going to go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Now for the fun part. What we're going to do is we're going to take the light green string, place it under the base string, and put it over the dark green string. Obviously do this according to your colors, but just for the sake of it being easy to follow along. Then you're going to take the dark green string from the other side and place it over both strings into the loop and tie the knot. You're going to want to stay with the same string that's folding over every time. So again, the light green string is going to go under the base string, over the dark green string, and the dark green string is going to come back around, over the light green, over the base, into the loop, and it's going to tie into a knot, and it's going to start to develop your pattern. Make sure to stick with the same side as you go on to do this. It'll just switch the side that it's doing it on, but the color will stay the same. I'll be doing this maneuver a couple more times, so follow along to make sure you get it right. Next, all we're going to do is take some scissors and cut off the excess string first on the top of the loop, and then you're going to do it on the bottom after you use the base string to tie a knot around the excess string. It's really important that you do that first so that the string doesn't come undone and your pattern doesn't come undone with it. But after you have done that, you can cut off the excess string and you're ready for the next step. Once you've cut off all the excess string, you can take the base string on each side and tie a double knot around it just like this. You're going to want to knot it because that is how we're going to make your adjustable straps. You just want to double knot it about halfway, just enough so that you have room to adjust it, and then you're going to do it on the other side with the loop. You can choose to cut the loop before or after. I chose to do after, but it's up to you. Now, we will just cut off the excess string after the knots on each side. Moving on, we're going to take some string that isn't the color of the base string, and you're going to cut about a little bit less than 5 inches. You're going to take the bracelet and take the ends and put them together so that they are side by side and parallel to each other, and they're also even. Now you're going to take the string that we just cut and place it under both of the ends and kind of place it in the middle. Now you're going to create a single knot in the middle of both of the ends. You don't want it to be too tight, but definitely want it to be tight enough. Now we're going to make a loop on one side of the string and use the other side of the string to fold over it and create a P-like shape. So you're going to place it over and make a P shape, as you can see, and take that same string, place it under the bracelet, and put it through the loop, as I'm doing so here. After pulling the string through, you're going to take both sides and pull on each side so that it creates an even knot. That is 1/2 of how to make the adjustable bracelet. All you're going to do is do the same maneuver on the other side with the other string, almost switching the places of the string than the first time we did it. Finally, cut the excess string off of your bracelet from the knot that we just made, and just like that, your bracelet is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We were so glad that you could be here.